Hi, I'm recording this video again, or I'm going to try because I deleted it. And I haven't done anything YouTube or TikTok related in what feels like a very long time. I haven't picked up my camera. It's dying right now. I have it on the charger while I'm recording, and I didn't know if I was ever going to come back to it because I think life just gets so comfortable. And this is speaking from a millennial perspective. Maybe we don't all think the same, but I'm always talking about the 90s where there was none of this. There was no cell phone, no internet. And when I slip and I just stop recording or I just stop doing anything like that, I just get so comfortable, y'all. I haven't been doing anything. I've been focusing on like I do every fall. I've been decorating my house a lot. You see, I'm filming at a different location. We were having some electrical issues, so I couldn't get my computer to work. That became an excuse of why I wasn't recording videos. Turns out it was just an electrical issue, so I had to move my desk to a different part of the house, and my computer works now. I've been redoing our balcony. You guys know our dog passed away. I'm watching a scary movie. My dog passed away not too long ago, so I spent a lot of time cleaning the patio where she used to go outside and do her business, scrubbing the patio, and I'm redoing it. So I put lights all around our patio, so it's like a dreamy little setting. I'm looking to put some furniture out there, some plants, start a little small apartment garden like I usually have. But it has to be a little bit different because we live in a different climate where it's a lot of wind, a lot of storms, things like that happen that always destroy my plants that I have out there. So we're trying to design a little area where we can grow some food, we can have some greenery, and we can have a place where we can enjoy our outside. It's warm year round. It still feels like summer here. It's slightly cooler here in Texas, or at least where I am. But it's cool enough to where I can be outside without being super sweaty. So we use that, me and my son especially, we use the outdoor area a lot. That's where we're doing flashcards in the morning. That's where sometimes we're having a picnic and we're eating lunch together. We're reading books. We're doing different activities out there. So I just want to turn it into a nice, comfortable environment. I'm outdoorsy. I think my entire little family is outdoorsy, but we don't always have to go on hikes and things like that, but we love to be outside. And so I have a hammock already that I had when I moved back from Mexico. So I have a hammock, but I want something for my kids. So I'm thinking about a couple of egg chairs, maybe a little table for coffee or a little side table for drinks and things like that. But it's coming along. I'm just looking for furniture now. I have a little outdoor mat out there, and I found a rug that brought our living room to life. So now I'm thinking about some art and some greenery, maybe faux plants, maybe some real plants again. I'm scared of real plants with a toddler. I don't want dirt everywhere. So that's what I've been up to off camera. I have been shopping mainly for clothes and shoes. You guys know I fell in love with those Coach clogs that I got, the hair calf, and I bought another pair. So I'm going to show you those right now. So I've been getting a lot of questions ever since I got those clogs on both TikTok and here about if they're true to size. And that's a very fair question because I've ordered a bunch of Coach shoes and I've always ended up returning them. I do feel like their sizing can be a little off. This pair, I can't remember if they sell clogs in half sizes. So I usually get a size 8. I used to be a size 7 before pregnancy, and now I'm a size 8. My feet aren't fat or anything, but I feel like they grew lengthwise. And I'm going to be honest because I never know how to answer that question. I always say yes, it runs true to size, but I'm going to show you the ones that I got. I love these shoes. These shoes have been life-changing for me because I prefer to have a flat shoe. I don't like heels. So finding the clogs and actually giving them a chance has been life-changing for me because it does give me a little height and they're cute and they are still flat, so I'm comfortable. But I get my true size 8, or what is now my true size 8. I'm not sure if I will feel good about sizing down so far in these as to get size 7 if the 8 is sold out. If these do come in half sizes, I probably would be more open to getting a 7.5 in these. And I say that is because these aren't all that comfortable when I'm barefoot. Like if I don't wear socks with them, I have to wear socks with these or else I'm going to be uncomfortable. This is it has some give to it, but it is a harder material. So the socks make it a little bit more comfortable. And also I have a skinnier ankle, so I have to wear this part, this strap part on the very last notch. I can like pull it a little bit just to have it be a slip-on so I don't have to constantly have to undo the buckle to get it on and off, but I do have to have it on the very last notch. And even then, I do feel like my ankle kind of skinny for this part of the shoe. For $25 left, these were like $175. For $150, you can get the regular slipper shoe without this in this same print, but they don't have that in the hair calf version. But otherwise, these shoes have been really comfortable for me, and they make my outfits look really good. I tell you, I've been wearing the same Crocs year round, and I deal with the fact that if it happens to rain while I'm out, my feet are gonna get wet. Same with my sandals I wear year round. Luckily, I'm in a warm climate, so I can't have my toes out. I can't have those little holes in the Crocs, but I need something that is not those two things, to where I can look a little bit dressy, but I don't feel uncomfortable, because I just do not do well with heels. I can never wear a heel, a boot, anything like that without feeling super uncomfortable, not myself. And my feet, sometimes depending on how the shoe is made, they tend to hurt. I'm not exactly like a diagnosed flat footer, but I do prefer to be barefoot or have a shoe that makes me feel like I'm not wearing shoes. These I thought were going to be like too clunky or uncomfortable or whatever, or I thought I was going to feel like an old lady shoe the way I feel when I'm wearing my Clogs, but these have been really good. Like now I feel like I'm going to have a closet full of Clogs. Like whenever I see new Clogs that get released, whether it's by Coach or someone else, I'm willing to try other brands, but I really like the signature jacquard. I think this looks really nice with my wardrobe because I tend to wear brown sandals a lot. Those are worn to death. I've had them for like 3 now, but browns go well with a lot of my bags and my wardrobe, period. And then the hair calf ones look good as well if I'm wearing like a darker top and things like that. So I've been really happy with the Coach Clogs, but I think depending on your foot, I think you really would have to try them on, but they do run true to size, I would say. I'm not sure if I would choose to size down, even though I have those issues that I was telling you about, because no matter if I size down or not, I think I would still choose to wear these with socks, because this bottom part it isn't as like comfortable and luscious as I would say my squishy little Crocs are. So it's a lot to get used to for me, because I don't tend to wear a lot of shoes. My other shoe that I think is very comfortable that I do wear all the time are I think they're called the Skyla Bay boots by Timberland, and they're like a sneaker. I get that in the high top. Those are the most comfortable shoes ever, and I always choose comfort over style. So when it is raining, it is snowy, those are the boots I gravitate towards. If I'm not wearing like my Hunter boots, my tall rain boots, those rubber boots by Hunter, I'm wearing the Skyla Bay booties. Those are my go-to sneaker booties, go-to sneakers. That's the only sneaker that I feel like comfortable in myself in versus Nike. And that sucks because I absolutely love like Nike Dunks. I've always loved them, but I feel like a boy. I feel too boyish when I wear them, and it's kind of sucks because I do love that shoe. I love all the renditions that they come out with, and I wish I just had a wall full of Nike Dunks, but I never wear them. I always end up selling them off. So yeah, the Clogs have been a life changer. I think these are going to be like my go-to shoe when it comes to buying from Coach. I have been interested in trying their Soho sneaker. They look like dad shoes, and I feel like I will feel kind of like a dude, but I do kind of want to wear them because I heard they are really comfortable to walk in, and I'm the type of person that likes to go outside, go on walks a lot. So that will be interesting because these are not the shoes that I would slip on to go for a walk around the neighborhood, in leggings or my sweats. I'm not going to wear these. These are more like, the daily shoes, I would say, like something I would wear every day. But when it comes to actual walking, like athleticism, I'm not going to reach for those. The other thing that I've been up to self-care wise, I told you YouTube a while ago that my husband for Christmas last year got me, he loaded up some money on a gift card to my local spa, and I hadn't used it. I'm dealing with chronic pain, in my body for 10 years now. And it was from a really bad car accident that I was in. And back then, I think I had like a swollen disc in this area of my back, my left side. And I had to go to the chiropractor like once or twice a week. And as I started to get better and progress, it was like once every 2 weeks I would go. And then once a month I would go. Then once every 2 or 3 months I would go. And then I started to go as needed. And I haven't been since 2021. And since then, you guys know I got married, I had a baby, my body went through a lot, I had a hard birth, and I still haven't been to the chiropractor. But I think because I haven't been to the chiropractor in a while, and I haven't done any maintenance, and I'm doing all of this work that it takes to be a mother, you know, limited help with my husband being gone a lot for work, I just had a lot of built up pain in my body that I had been dealing with, and nobody sees it. Nobody sees your pain. If you have chronic pain, nobody sees it. Nobody feels it for you. And I'm just going through life and dealing with all the things that life is throwing at me, but I still have this chronic pain. So my attitude was really bad. You know, that to say, I finally did go to the masseuse. I got a massage. I got a hot stone massage. And it was just such a good thing for me to do to myself. You know, I learned a lot about my body at that massage, and it was my very first massage that I had here in the United States. So with all the training that massage therapists go to, you can really tell the difference versus I went to one in Mexico, and I didn't feel like I had a hot stone massage in Mexico as well. And I didn't feel like I really left feeling relief. But after this massage, you guys, I realized that I haven't slept through the night in years now. Years. I've just been dealing with this pain like it was normal. I've been dealing with not sleeping like that is a normal thing. I slept throughout the night without any kind of sleep aid that Friday because I got it Friday morning. I slept throughout the night, and not only that, but the following day, Saturday, I drifted off into a nap at like 2 p.m. I slept for 3 hours, and my husband just let me sleep because that never happens. And then not only that, but 9 o'clock Saturday ran around, and I slept again throughout the night. And I woke up feeling fine, refreshed, energized. My energy and my attitude was so much better. And it just made me feel so sad for myself. Like, you've been dealing with this pain in your body for such a long time, just walking around doing this all the time or trying to bend down and whatever. Like, I haven't even been able to just sit down without going like this, like trying to get my body to just be, you know what I mean? So I say all that to say I'm now a member. I am a member at that spa now. So now it's like I'm looking at their menu all the time. I already scheduled another massage for 2 weeks from now. And the membership is kind of like a once a month thing. You come in for a massage, but I wanted to do something extra because that was my first massage, my first anything that I've had in my body since 2021. So I didn't feel like she got everything, all the knots, all the kinks, everything out. So I wanted to follow up sooner than like 4 weeks from now. So yeah, that's going to be a new part of my self-care routine. And I'm happy and I feel blessed that I can do this, you know? I might even try doing a facial one time. I've never had a facial in my life. I just kind of take care of my skin naturally with like shea butter and witch hazel, you know, and I take care of my face in that way. And I wear makeup on a here and there basis. Like, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't wear it every single day either. Like, it's maybe out tomorrow when I'm filming, but it's not an everyday thing for me. Like, it's just my bare skin right now. Completely bare. All I do is just, I wash it in the morning. I do like a cotton with some witch hazel, and I get the dirt off my face like that. And I check out to see how dirty the cotton ball is. And then I follow it up while it's still kind of wet. I just put like a layer of shea butter mix that I make onto my skin, or like a mango butter mix that I make onto my skin. And I've been doing that since I've been running my business. I'm like, even though my business isn't up anymore, I still make the same thing. And I still have a fridge full of the stuff that I make. So I still use that all over my body. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting like a hydrating facial because I've always had like skin that's normal, but it leans dry. Like, if I don't moisturize, my skin gets really tight. So I'm thinking about trying that. But like, my primary is my body right now. Like, it feels good to be able to turn my neck side to side. That's how bad it was. But yeah, to that massage, This is going to be yapping, you know, those videos I make, because I haven't made videos in a minute, but I accidentally deleted this one. But I've been wearing my beloved Louis Vuitton Speedy 30. I am so happy that I went and pulled the trigger on this bag, especially secondhand and for the price. It still has that smell like dapper young gentleman was wearing this bag. I like the way it smells, actually. Wearing it with my converter kit, which has been very convenient. I like it. I do find that this slips off my shoulder quite a bit if my hair is underneath, because, you know, I have locks, so it's like a thicker kind of a thing that's under here. So it tends to slide over my hair if my hair is stuck under it. But I wore this to the massage, and it was the first time I actually wore the bag out. And I am happy that I went ahead and got it. You know, this is one of my dream bags I had for years, and to have it and to use it, it was so good. I would say the one thing that I don't load it up just because it's big. This is the 30 size, but I'm one of the people that loves that the bottom falls out. I love the way it looks. I love the slouch. I love the size. It looks really good on me, and it looks good. I just wore leggings and a white tee. I wanted something that was easy to get in and out of for the massage. Because I love the slouch so much, I don't want an organizer in it. It looks fine with the organizer or whatever, but I don't want to put an organizer in there. But my stuff swims around in this bag. So I would say that's the one like con. I think I had to dig around a little bit too much to get my card holder or my phone or something, like trying to fish around, trying to see where it is. That was the only con, but I didn't really care. Like, it was so easy to wear. It was lightweight. It wasn't heavy. I didn't load it up just because it was big. I just put my regular things. But what I did was put my camera, which is the DJI, and I use DJI on, what do you call it? It's like a separate piece that's longer, and it makes the camera itself stand taller. It's like an extra battery kind of a thing. And then my tech case, which has my microphone and stuff in there. So I did have that. I also had like a pack of Milk Duds. But in the massage place, I was able to take my leggings and stuff off, my socks, my shirt, and put it in the bag and just have my bag sitting on the chair. They do give you a little basket to put your stuff in there, but I just stuffed it in my bag, you know, and I like folded it in there. So that was convenient, and I could just take it out, put it back on. So I think that was a good choice to wear to something like that. But before, I was wearing my Empire 28. So this is one of the bags that I had been considering selling, and it's for two reasons, a couple of reasons. When I bought this specifically for the bag, by the way. When I'm not wearing the Twilly and I don't have a chain and it's just like a plain bag, right? I'm not very inspired by it. And I know it's because of the color, because I have plenty of bags that have this natural brown color, and it's my go-to grab and go kind of a color. But there are many other bags that I will go grab before I grab this one. But it's not like I have not been wearing it. I bought this in the springtime and I wore it immediately. I was so excited. I love the bag. I moved into it immediately. I remember that. I wore it again Easter Sunday when I went, or Easter weekend. We spent the weekend in Houston with my sister. I wore this bag. It was great. There was no issues, right? I wore it again. When I got back, I didn't move out. I still wore it for the following weekend. So I had wore it for 2 weeks straight during that Easter time, right? But I also was wearing it when I was here by myself for the summer. When my husband was gone and it was just me and the kid, I was still wearing this bag when I was just here. So I just feel like, I think sometimes I just put a lot of pressure, feeling like every single bag that I own needs to be an every single day bag. And I don't think that that's very smart for me to think about, because I have plenty of every single day bags, things that I like, my go-to bags that I can just hop in and I know it's going to work and I know it's going to fit every outfit and things like that. I have those. I think it's okay to have a special bag. So because this is an everyday size for me, in a way it is an everyday size if I wanted a little bit more room. It's not my favorite. For every day, I much prefer my Empire 21. That's like go-to. I think that when it comes to the Empire 21 size, I wouldn't mind. I have 5 dinkies. I wouldn't mind having that same amount in the Empire 21. I think that it's just a really great size. If it's the same as my Dark Line Borough bowling bag, I just haven't been inspired to buy any of the other colors because I just don't feel like brown is something that I need more of. But this one is really good. And I think that before this, I had been wearing my, oh, look at this. Hold on. Tangent. Look at how good those look together. That might be a vibe. I set it down next to the shoe and I was like, oh, I might have to wear that together. I'm usually not very matchy, but I like the way that looks. Before this, I had been wearing my swing zip. And what happened was I was in my swing zip for 2 or 3 weeks, which is crazy because I thought I was going to get rid of this one too. This is so good. I'm just crazy. I don't know why I tend to gravitate towards the swing zip in the darker half of the year. As soon as October hits, I bought this last October, so it's a year old now. This is great. But I was thinking about selling it all this year, but I don't know why. Now I'm like, I can't bear the thought of selling that bag right now. I love it. What I did was dump everything that I had in this bag into this bag. And I felt like, because this is so lightweight, it's the glove tan leather. When I didn't add anything else, I just put everything in here. And I felt like this was just significantly more heavy. And that set me back as well, because it's hard going from a lightweight bag to something that's just heavy on its own. This is the full grain leather, so it's like a heavier leather. Yes, it's soft, but there's nothing in here right now, and it still feels significantly more heavy. This feels like nothing until you put something in here. This feels like something and very substantial without anything in there. So that was another thing that I feel is burdensome here and there, is the weight. But when I wear it, and I just look at myself in full length mirror or catch a glimpse of myself in the elevator mirror or something like that, this bag looks so fire with your outfit. And it's not something I can see myself, or I can't say that because I do think about selling it. I had a couple of offers, but it just looks so good. And for those occasions where I will feel like, yes, this is the bag that I want to wear for that occasion too, I would love to still have it. So there's nothing wrong with the bag. I just think specifically going from a lighter, smaller bag to something like this for your everyday daily carry, sometimes I feel like it's a lot. And me struggling with whether or not to keep that bag is what was holding me from getting the Empire 40. And I got it when it went on sale. I don't know, you might see that video before this video now because I deleted the original version of the video that I'm recording. But that came to yesterday, and I unboxed it today on camera. So on that, I've just been asking myself, how many everyday bags do you need? Because you have plenty that you can pull from for just a daily carry, something that's smaller or something that's lightweight. But sometimes I do want to have the more special bags to give me that vibe. You never know how life is going to change in the future. I could be going back to work. I could be dressing in business attire again. There's things that I have been thinking about I might want to do if I do decide to go back to work. And that wardrobe is not going to be chef attire anymore. I'll be in a whole different line of work. And this bag, the Empire 40 bag and all of that, that is going to be, or would be, a staple if that's what I will end up doing in the next 2 or 3 years. So I do think having these bags are still functional for me. I'm still an adult, but I think when it comes to every single day, I'm just walking around the neighborhood, I'm just going to the store. And even this, if I live in a very walkable neighborhood, there's tons of businesses around here that I can just like, oh, I'm about to go grab coffee, and I can leave the house, go get coffee. I'm not gonna bring my Louis Vuitton to go get coffee. It's likely what I'm doing right now. My mom bag, this is the Samo ONDOH pocket mug bag. This is the bag that I take my wallet, keys, sunglasses, things, and I put it in here, and I run across the street to the coffee shop. Or I go to the drugstore to grab toilet paper randomly, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by my daily carry, because that's typically what looks like for me. If I'm going on a walk, I'm gonna be wearing this, or my Lululemon belt bag, which I got sick of because I wore it to death over the last couple of years. But I just throw this over my shoulder, go to the pool, whatever. That's my daily carry. But daily carry, I'm going to be in Austin for the weekend. Maybe I'll grab this, maybe oh no, it's too heavy. I'll wear this because it's bigger. I can keep adding to it if I want to, but it's lighter weight. Or my swing zip. Maybe I would even grab this baby, the Times Square Tabby 26. I don't feel like every single bag needs to be everyday bag. I'm not at a point anymore like I was last year when I first started my collection. I'm not at a point anymore where I feel like, oh, I'm not wearing it enough. I don't have to wear every single bag the same amount anymore. There are just certain bags that I go to, and there's certain bags that I go to for specific things, you know what I mean? Or a specific vibe I want to feel or look like when I'm wearing it. And my Empires are just that. I do feel like my Empire 21 is a daily bag. I feel like I can throw that in the same category as my swing zip or my dinkies. It's that much of a daily carry where I'll be in sweatpants, or I am right now in sweatpants, and I can wear my Empire 21 and I'll look amazing. I feel the same way about this one. All the Empires, actually, it makes any outfit look amazing, but it's just something like this specific one, I sometimes feel like it's a little bit too heavy, and also the color. But that's what I've been up to. This is another yapping video. Sometimes I just get out of the mode of talking about my bags, and sometimes I'm just talking about music. Right now I've been listening to a lot of music, watching and streaming a lot of live shows and a lot of music festivals and things like that happening. And I'm really into film and music and culture and things like that also. So sometimes I just sit around talking to myself about that, about different albums I'm listening to, an artist, or different movies and things like that. And I'm just not in the mood to talk about bags at the moment. So sometimes I just disappear, and, and get chatty with myself. But that's my yapping video, and I'll talk to you later.